What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Daves-Raves, where I am going over my favorite Christmas films. And tonight I am going over the Santa Claus 1. Because, that's actually a good movie. I personally like the second film better, which is why I'm going to be filming another review right after this. Because I just watched it yesterday, so I still remember exactly what happens in it. But I just rewatched the Santa Claus 1. And it's a good movie. I still love Tim Allen to the max. I might keep this review short because everybody has seen this. If you haven't, I don't know what's wrong with you. Like, the Santa Claus is, like I said, one of the best Christmas films, which is why I have it at number 4 on my top 5 Christmas films. The other 3 I'll just tell you right off the bat. It's going to be Santa Claus 2, Home Alone 1, and Elf. So this will be my 4th out of the next 3. Well, yeah. I still have another 3 to film after this for you guys. Anyways, to the movie review for Santa Claus. The movie begins with... Sorry. The movie begins with, well, that's how boring the beginning of the movie was. With Scott Calvin, because I guess he helped create the do-it-yourself baby doll, which is a pretty lazy toy if you ask me. So, he's driving home, he's late getting to the house, because he's supposed to be meeting his wife, or ex-wife, and his son Charlie. So they get there, Charlie's having a crappy Christmas Eve already because, for one, he doesn't really want to be at his dad's, played by Tim Allen, aka Scott Calvin. His mom, or ex-wife, her name's Laura. 85% sure it's Laura. She drops him off, tells him they're going to be with her new husband's family, his name's Neil. He's a psychiatrist. Which, according to Scott, not a good... So they're going over to dinner at his parents' house, or his family's house. And she promises Charlie to pick her up very early next morning. But while she's there, they're arguing about Santa Claus, because apparently Charlie came home in tears because some kid had told him Santa Claus was not real. So they're arguing, and Charlie's like, why do you guys always have to argue? But Laura leaves. Charlie, I say, he's having a pretty crappy Christmas Eve because his dad burnt the turkey. Almost all the food that he cooked was burnt. So they go to Denny's, which Charlie didn't even want to go to Denny's. So they get home. Scott's reading him Santa Claus, Tim Allen. What are you gonna call him? Yeah. He was reading him the night before Christmas. Alright, Charlie's asking questions. Yada yada yada. They go to sleep. Well, hang on. Well, Scott's going to lay down and go to sleep. I'm not sure how much later it was, but he's already sleeping. And Charlie hears a noise on the roof. Roof, whatever. That's how Tim Allen pronounces it. On the roof. So he asks Charlie if he knows how to dial 911. Charlie's like, yeah, 911. So Scott runs out because, like I say, he hears something heavy, like heavy boots on the roof. Okay? So he goes out, startles Santa Claus, causing him to slip and fall. Now here's the thing, okay? A lot of people say he died. I don't think that Santa Claus died. I think, because if you go back and watch the third movie, which is trash, I'm not even going to be watching it. There's an escape clause where you can say, I wish I'd never been Santa Claus. That Santa probably had that snow globe on him. No, because he didn't feel like being Santa no more. At least that's my own theory. I could be incorrect. But, anywho. Charlie convinces Scott to wear the suit, put on a suit. He climbs up. He likes the reindeers. Scott's like, congratulations. We're getting a Disney Channel this year. Which was a nice nod for it being a Disney film, mentioning Disney. Then, Scott does not have a very good first night delivering gifts. I think like the first house he got to, dogs were barking, guns were going off. He was knocking stuff over. He got caught by one of the little kids. Her name was Sarah, you later find out. He's lactose intolerant, so next year, towards the end of the movie, she actually pours some soy milk. He's like, yuck, it's nasty. Anyways, I'm rambling, I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. They get to the North Pole after a long night of delivering gifts. So, they meet Bernard there and all the other elves. He learns that he's the new Santa Claus from Bernard. He's kind of a jerk. Okay? Like for an elf, he's not very nice. Like I said, you would think he'd be a nicer elf, but no, he's kind of a jerk. I mean, he is a #1 head elf, but whatever. But yeah, no. Anyways, what happens is this guy's like, "What if I don't want to believe on? What if I don't buy into it? What if I say there is no Santa Claus, or I don't believe in it?" All the elves gasp, and Bernard's like, "Then you'd be ruining Christmas for billions of children around the world. And you wouldn't want that, would you, Santa Claus?" So this guy's pretty much guilted into being Santa Claus. He meets little Judy, who's an elf, makes hot cocoa. Talks about how, like, unreal this all is. And, I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages and it's kind of distracting me. I'm sorry. He's like, "I can't believe all of this is actually real. I stopped believing in Santa Claus long time ago." And she's like, "That's natural. Most adults can't believe in it. Can't believe in magic." And then, one of my favorite phrases of the whole Santa Claus film series, it was, "Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing," which is a really good sentiment. Anyway, so they get back from the North Pole the next morning. By the way, I should mention, Bernard, the head elf, is giving Scott 11 months to set his affairs in order before he permanently becomes Santa Claus. Part of the clause in Santa Claus. So, I'm sorry, this damn light, I can't, there we go. So over the course of the next couple of months, he's getting fatter, he's looking more and more like Santa Claus. It starts scaring Laura and the new husband, Neil, the psychiatrist, kind of a jerk too, who firmly does not believe in Santa Claus. By the way, Santa Claus is real. I don't care what anybody tells me, he's real, alright? No, anyways, what you call it? I'm thinking, I just watched this movie. Oh, yeah. So, everybody's telling Scott to, like, cut it out with all this BS. And, so, because he's getting fatter and has a beard and white hair, gray hair, he is no longer... They then have a hearing to take away Scott's paternity rights, or visitation rights. This is a dick move, and it was all Neil's fault. He is the one that suggested it and everything. He pushed it. So, Scott gets his rights taken away, and guess what? He comes over that same night and kidnaps Charlie. Originally, he was against Charlie coming with, but Bernard and Charlie kind of insisted on him bringing him with him. So, Now there is a manhunt out for Scott Calvin, aka Santa Claus, for a kidnap of his son. So like I said, all of this takes place over like 11, 12 months, almost a year. So come Christmas time, Scott is back at the Calvin's house, which is the kid and Laura and Neil's house. And he gets arrested by the cops. Well, guess what? The elves break him out of prison, or out of jail. And he brings Charlie back to the house. Laura forgives him. Neil finally believes in Santa Claus. They have a little tearful goodbye. Santa leaves up the chimney as the cops are storming the house again. Then everybody gets to see Santa. Well, everybody who was on that street saw Santa. And Scott gave them their Christmas presents that they stopped. The reason that they stopped believing in him, he gave them those presents. Like Neil, he stopped believing when he was 3 because he had he didn't get a weenie whistle. Okay. So he finally got that. Charlie got a soccer ball, and Laura got the mystery date night game. Overall, man, you guys, it's a really good movie, but the second one beats it, if you ask me. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, share it, if you like it enough. And go ahead and smash that notification bell. Well, that is the subscribe button. And make sure you hit all the notification bells so you get all my videos when they go live. But this has been an episode of Daves-Raves. Dave's Movie Christmas Raves, or whatever. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Daves-Raves is out.